ladies and gentlemen, we're back in action. Our next fighter coming to the cage, the smallest man who could partook in the Alta course, looking forward to fighting someone his own size, Dave the Dog Maher.
So my name's David Maher, I'm 21 and I like to think of myself as a bit of an entrepreneur. I was literally just scrolling through Insta one day and the ad popped up and I said to one of my buddies who was sat next to me, I was like, come we do this, and we just hopped straight into it, and yeah, I've been loving it ever since. Not really, no, I did a bit of karate when I was a kid, made it up a couple of belts there, but nah, nothing since then. The toughest part of the challenge, probably the early mornings. Definitely the early mornings weren't easy. I'm a bit of a late riser, but it was nice to kind of get myself into more of a healthy routine, waking up early and getting a bit of stuff done early in the morning before I get kick-started my day. I'm loving the jits. It's class the way every time I hop on the mats, I'm learning something new. There's always something to figure out, but I like every different aspect of it, to be honest. Obviously, my mum and dad are going to be in the crowd, my girlfriend Sophia, a load of the boys are here, everyone that could make it out, and there's a load of people watching the stream as well. My barber, random people that I've seen on the street that I've told about what I'm doing, loads of people.
Distinguished gentlemen with a heavy pressure fighting style, I give you Fortsman.
Well, we're recording at the moment, so the live stream still hasn't gone. I'm going to be trying to get the live stream going here for a couple of minutes. So, but you're being recorded onto a hard drive that we can upload later.
Okay. So, the dub and Nakoa, how would you pronounce the name?
Arthur?
Like the...
Yeah, Nakoa. Nakoa, yeah. Not yet. I'm trying to get back up there.
My name is Arthur Fortsman. I am 29 years old and I am a suit salesman. I wanted to see what my body was capable of beyond my previous experience in Taekwondo, mix it up a little bit and just see when my body says stop and see when my mind says go. I am a big fan of chess, and to me MMA is very close to chess, and especially jiu-jitsu. I love jiu-jitsu, the jiu-jitsu part of it, and I just think it's absolutely insane the way you have to think on the spot, you know, 3-4 steps ahead of your opponent, and having 2 or 3 other moves planned ahead of your 3 other moves. It's just fascinating to me how it's possible for a human under such intense, I suppose, circumstances to be able to think clearly. I think that's the attraction part of it to me anyway. Well, I suppose the waking up in the mornings was a shock to the system, but it was definitely a revelation. I mean, that's, if I was to say which was the hardest part, that would probably be just waking up early and having to battle that, I suppose, the inner voice that says, nah, stay in a little bit. You know, it's nice and warm here. Nobody's going to be pushing you around. Nobody's going to be choking you out. You're going to go out there in the cold, and yeah, it's the fighting the mental battle in the morning, getting up.
Do you want to dedicate your fight to anybody?
I suppose my younger self, maybe. He grew up watching Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee and Jet Li's, the Jean-Claude Van Damme's, and as a kid I always wondered what it was like to be a martial artist. I know mixed martial arts is a step further. But yeah, I guess to my inner child.
So yeah, David and Alta just walking together. They look ready. He's calm.
Once again, this bout is brought to you by our cleaning services partner, OJ Services. And now, in the red corner, David the Dog Maher. And in the blue corner, Arthur Fortsman. Let's fight!
This should be another good one. Wow. This is tense.
This is tense.
It's very calm here. Like some soap balls.
Taking that first punch there. That kick. Nice kick.
David's quick moving in that. He look for 1-2s and he go to the leg well. Arthur wants this now. He wants to grapple. He wants to take it down.
Certainly impressed like that. What's the power advantage here?
It's on the pad, like it. I don't know, really. Arthur will want like there's that there is big power. And like he does have a good taekwondo background as Arthur, so
Yeah. He looks confident. This is Chicago.
he does, yeah. Dave's got the back down. Nice.
Moves out back right ball. Like the question is, can he avoid that right hand?
Might look for a trip here now. Got the body lock. Triple lock. Hit the break. Wow, that was a nice takedown by Arthur. Oh, he's got the neck now. That's the back trip. He's got a good break here. Good jump there. Good position here. Might just wear him. Might even get a stand in. He might get it. He's composed.
Get your back off the cage here. Watch the nose try this. You need to start off the cage here, right?
David just needs to stay composed now. Try and fight the grips. I think he's out, you see.
Arthur definitely looks very experienced.
Yeah, he's calm.
This is the first fight, isn't it?
Arthur's? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Like an MMA anyway. A low blow there, is it?
Corner, knock back to your own corner fighter over there.
See that?
Warning, caution, right? Soft warning, this is a hard
That
one. If it
definitely
happens again, I
hurts.
would take a point.
He's taking heavy breaths over there. I wouldn't like to be him right now. He looks ready though. He looks ready. He's good to go again, I think.
Okay. You ready?
It's fairly fast paced so far, this one. Oh, nice. He seemed to go for it. He seemed to go for the touch glove, but he went out of it. David needs to work on top now and watch the sweeps.
Get your hands on the mat. Get inside the
Arthur will stay active off his back. He looked for a sweep and he's getting it. He's got it.
Get your right arm.
Oh, David, look for the armbar. Look for the armbar.
Get your right arm. Left hand strike.
David needs to take composed here now.
Take your time. Short range. Get your right knee
Needs to get the half guard back.
Posture.
He take the
Hold
left
the
under
face.
and get
Posture
up.
up. Guillotine, Dave. Left hand strike here. Left hand. Over. Turn him over. Time. Corners.
Shows quite competitive right again. There was no real like, stand-out moments. Like, came back to it. I don't know, it's like the first fight was a split decision. The opening round or two was quite tight in that as well. I think this could be similar. Both certainly had their moments. Like maybe Arthur was quite threatened there with the guillotine if he actually went for it, but
That would probably. But David actually got that elbow, right? So it was an active submission attempt.
yeah, it depends. Yeah, you could go either way. Really.
Yeah.
Like they both had moments.
So a close round.
Yeah,
I think
it's
we can
certainly
agree on
close.
that. Yeah.
Again, it was more good matchmaking, I think.
It actually really just shows how good matchmaking is.
Yeah, because I suppose people didn't get to hear the commentary in the first fight, but that was extremely close.
Oh,
The next
super, super close.
heavy shots to be. Their energy expenditure could be key here now in this round.
Oh yeah.
Arthur landed a nice left there straight off the bat. David's going to grapple a bit more than I thought he would here now. I thought he might have kept. Arthur again is looking at the neck. David needs to be careful of this. I think he's okay now. But Arthur switch position. Nice knee.
Oh, heavy knee.
That was good. He needs to switch. Well done. Just been short and big shots here.
Becomes a little less.
Yeah.
Throughout the fight, but just trying shots.
Both strengths are standing in the middle.
Keep going. Don't wait.
There's a big right hand. Big right hand. David. Yeah, David.
That was a nice sequence right there.
He was. David's in a good position here now. If he can posture up and land a few strikes. Oh, the body there.
Let's get a frame with your left hand there.
See every aspect of MMA.
Yeah. Arthur needs to get off his shoulder. He's shouldering him at the moment.
Got a bit of left here. One
Set up on inside.
Get
Get the neck, but it's not there really.
Yes, keep going.
Nice one.
Stay heavy on those. Yes, get your right hand to ratio. Right hand heavy ratio.
It's got him a bit of a crucifix here.
Stay on top. Heavy. Put your chest into his head.
Just say from that perspective,
He's okay from the side.
Go to the back.
A lot of that expended. Oh, that's nice. Postured up and had good heavy shots. Yeah. Well there.
dodges him.
David scrambled wasn't he?
He landing, is he?
No, he had maybe two at the start and then David was able to scramble. I think David needs to keep this fighting round. Keep it at range.
What we can see, like, as they always say, grappling. A lot of blood.
Exactly. It's hard to throw the punches after a round like that as well.
As we said, you can see, the bounce becomes less, there.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
definitely move less, so they're standing in the pocket, trading shots, and you can get clipped easily.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's a very dangerous game.
Even if David comes down, even hits a few leg kicks early and just fucking moves around, use the size of the cage and just walk around this. Well, Arthur will want to get back to the clinch again and look for takedowns.
The question is, do they have the energy for it, right?
Yeah.
That's the question right here. So it comes back to your famous energy question.
Yeah, that's it. Because looking at the grappling, it doesn't seem like they're using that much energy, but when you're in there and doing it yourself, it's tough. It's harder nearly than moving around in the feet striking, so. I'm looking forward to this final one now. I think they both need a big final round. It's still quite close.
It's close.
Ready?
So I believe we're back up on live stream now, guys. apologies to anybody watching in. We had a power cut in the building and we lost all power to everything. So
it's good to have you back though. With David the Dub and Alta Nakoa fighting it out in the octagon at the moment.
Being back on the ground straight away. Like David's doing well in the initial takedowns, but then Archer's just getting better of scramble, so we'll see how we get on here.
It's interesting to see that he goes to the ground again, right?
But he does well initially, like, so maybe he's able to know something we don't hear. But he's got a nice position here now.
Could you break that down for us? Like, what's happening? What do you see?
So you see Dave has exposed the back now of Arthur. He's fighting for a hand under the chin. I think his right hand might be under the chin right now. Arthur doing well to keep 2-on-1 here. So he's fighting the choking hand here. He's making sure that Dave can't join his hands together.
It's getting close, is it? He could go out here.
It is. It's very close. He has to fight the top hand. He has to fight the top hand.
He's gone.
It's done. What a fight! What a performance! David the Dub gets the submission.
And Dave the Dub has adopted all of Karen Chaos's crew.
Yeah.
But let's not take away from Archer's performance too. Like, that was a brilliant performance. It was a very, very close fight, wasn't it?
It was. The first 2 rounds are close, and then David took it to the mat, and he did what he had to.
Beautiful.
It just shows how well-rounded they are, though, because like David kind of was saying to me before, and he wanted to keep her on the feet, use the striking, and then he kind of pulls out the rear naked choke there,
Yeah.
like just.
And this fight day delivers.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. It's nice getting the finish, but also getting 2 good rounds beforehand, you know.
Yeah. Perfect fight.
Honorable and your winner by a rear naked choke, Dave the Dog.
See here, Carly, Hayne, Kaya, Dan and Ethan. Great coaches. And they must have given the right advice, Liam. What would you say?
For sure, yeah. He took the back well there, like he got his hooks in, he made sure he maintained position. And he didn't like go for the choke when it wasn't there and burn himself out either. He was very good. Yeah.
He was patient.
So why does you would coach it, isn't it, Coach?
Absolutely.
Out of the textbook.